Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from subject tab, scroll down to grade 3 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter geometric measurement. The lessons we're going to cover today are parameter word problems, find the area of complex figures, find the area of rectangles word problem, and parameter. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 3 math. The chapter we are on right now is geometric measurement. Let's just start with the lesson parameter word problems. A square plastic top has a diameter of 36 meters. How long is each side? So a square has 4 equal sides. All the sides are equal in measurement. So you have to divide the parameter. We are given the parameter. We need to divide it by the 4. So 36 divided by 4 is 9. That means each side has the side length of 9 meters. So each side length is 9 meters. Let's just start with the test questions. A square plastic top has a parameter of 36 meters. How long is each side? That's the one we just did. So which is the correct option? Parameter is the sum of the measurements of all these sides. The square has all 4 sides equal in measurement, so you need to divide it by the 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So each side length of a square is 9 meters. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 9. A square garage has a perimeter of 12 yards. How long is each side? So the length of the perimeter is 12 yards, right? That is a square. Square has all 4 sides equal in measurement. So you need to divide the perimeter by 12. So 12 divided by 4 is 12 divided by 4 is 3. So option number 3 is the correct option. That means the side length length of the side is 3 meters, 3 yards. Option number 3 is the correct option. A rectangular dining room is 5 meters wide and 7 meters long. What is its perimeter? That is a rectangular shape. So in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal in measurement. If that is 7 meters, that is also 7. This is 5 meters, so this is also 5. So perimeter is sum of the measurements of all the sides. So just add 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 7. So 10 plus 14 is 24. Option number 2 is the correct option. That means the perimeter of the rectangular dining room is 24. Option number 2 is the correct option, 24 meters. Each side of a square picnic blanket is 10 feet long. What is the blanket's perimeter? So which is the correct option? Perimeter is sum of the measurements of all these sides. So which is the correct option? Square has all four sides equal in measurement, right? So perimeter is sum of all the four sides. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Very good. That is 40. Option number 1 is the correct option. 40 feet it is. The perimeter of a rectangular price tag is 30 centimeter. The price tag is 5 meter tall. How wide it is? So which is the correct option? You are given the perimeter of a rectangular shape and the length of the perimeter. You need to find the width of the rectangular price tag. So how do you find? Basically, the parameter is 30. That means sum of the four side lengths is 30, right? You are given the length is 5. So other side is also 5. You need to calculate the width. So 10 plus 2w equals 30 and 2w equals 30 minus 10, that is 20. Divide both sides by 2. So w equals 10. Option number 3 is the correct option. That means the width of the parameter is 10. A square piece of construction paper has sides that are 15 inches long. What is the piece of paper's parameter? You need to calculate the parameter. So which is the correct option? Square has all four sides equal in measurement. So you need to add 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15. So together they makes 60. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 60. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself for today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is find the area of complex figures. What is the area of the figure? So this figure is a complex figure because that is made up of more smaller figures. You can divide this figure into smaller figures, calculate the area of the smaller figures, then add them to calculate the area of the complete figure. So let's just, what you can divide like this or you can divide like this. You just have to calculate the area. So just look at the side lengths. This side length from here to here is 4 miles, when this length from here to here is 7. So 4 times 7 is 28. Now this is 2 and 6. So 2 times 6 is 12. You need to add both the areas to calculate the area of lead figure. 8 plus 2 is 10, that is 40. So the area of the lead figure is 40 miles square. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. What is the area of the figure? Let's just divide the figure into two smaller figures and calculate their areas. I'm going to divide like this. So this square has the length 8 meter and 8 meter. So 8 times 8 is 64 square kilometer, right? Then this one has 3 times, that is 18 square kilometers. You need to calculate the area of complete figure. Just add 64 plus 18. 8 plus 4 is 12. 6, 7, 8. That is 82 square kilometers. The area of the figure is 82 square kilometer. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the area of the figure? So this figure has if 7, 5 times 7 is 35. Then the smaller one has three measurements, 2 times 5, that is 10. So which is the correct option? You need to add both the areas. So 35 plus 10 equals 45 square inches. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the area of this figure? Let's just divide the figure into two smaller figures and then calculate their area. So for this square, the side units are 3 times 3, that is 9 inches square, and this one has 8 times 4, that is 12. Oh, sorry, 8 times 4, that is 32. So which is the correct option? 32 plus 9 equals 41 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 41. What is the area? Let's just divide the figure into two smaller portions, two smaller figures, and then calculate their areas. That is 2 times 4, 8 yards square. That is 10 times 5. This is 10 times 5, that is 50 yards square. So 50 plus 8 equals, which is the correct option? 50 plus 8 is 58 square yards. Option number 2 is the correct option. Let's just divide the figure into smaller figures and calculate the areas. 2 times 3 is 6, and 9 times 8 is 72 square kilometers, so which is the correct option? 72 plus 6 is 78. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 78 square kilometer. What is the area of figure? That is 4 times 3, 12 feet square, and then 6 times 7, that is 42. So which is the correct option? Forty-two plus 12 equals 54. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 54. What is the area of this figure? Let's just calculate the area. That is 7 times 5, 35 square feet. That is 9 times 8, 72 square feet. So 72 plus 35 is 107 square feet. So option number one is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is find the area of rectangles, word problems. Let's just start with the lesson. A square kitchen tile has sides that are 4 inches long. What is the tile's area? That is a square kitchen tile. So that is 4 times 4 equals 16. So the area is 16 square inches. Let's just start with the test questions. Rectangular vegetable patch is 4 meters wide and 9 meters long. What is its area? Rectangular. So the area of the rectangular figure is length times width. That is 9 times 4. That equals 36. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 36 square meters. A square kitchen tile has sides that are 4 inches long. What is the tile's area? That is a square kitchen. So the area of the square is 4 times the side length because square has all 4 sides equal in measurement. So the area of the square is 4 times the side length. Just do 4 times 4 that equals 16. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is square 16 square inches. A rectangular dining room is 8 meters long and 8 meters wide. What is its area? So the area of the rectangle is length down width. That is 8 times 8. Very good. The correct option is 64. Option number 64 square meters. Option number 2 is the correct option. A square garden that A square garden has sides that are 9 yards long. What is the garden's area? So a square garden it is. So area of square is, that is, area of square is side times side. So 9 times 9 is 81. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 81 square yards. A rectangular piece of metal is 3 centimeters wide and 9 meters long. But its area? That is 9 times 3, 27. It is option number 1 is the correct option. A square courtyard has sides that are 10 feet long. What is the courtyard area? Which is the correct option? That is 10 times 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. 100 square feet it is. Very good. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is parameter. Let's just start with the test question. What is the parameter? For the parameter, you need to add all the side lengths. So parameter equals 4 plus 3 plus 3. The correct option is 8 and 6. 14 feet, it is option number 1 is the correct option. The parameter is 14 feet. What is the parameter? Just add all the side lengths. So too many sides. 1 plus 7 plus 6 plus 2 plus 5 plus 5. So which is the correct option? Twenty-six yards. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 26 yards. Very good. What is the parameter? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 8 feet. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 8 feet. What is parameter? That is 48 kilometers. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the parameter? Which is the correct option? Twenty-five inches. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. What is the parameter? Which is the correct option? 20 inches, option number 2 is the correct option. That is 20 inches. What is the parameter? The correct option is 23 meters. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. What is the parameter? That is 25 yards. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the parameter? 27 plus 16, I think 43. Yes, that is 43 inches. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. The chapter we were working on is geometric measurement. We have covered today parameter word problems. Find the area of complex figures. Find the area of rectangles word problems. Parameter. Please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Here it is. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusion if you have any. So you can please ask questions if you have any. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So any questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.